Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making deep fried mac and cheese balls. I have a series of different mac and cheese recipes I am doing over on Instagram called Mac Mondays. So go ahead and check me out over there, which is at Eboni Starr _. That's at EBONISTARR _. So first I boil about 2 cups of water. Once the water has begun to boil, I add about a cup of elbow noodles. Once al dente, I drain and add about a half a cup of milk. We can always add more later if needed. I do season this recipe differently than my original mac and cheese. I use Italian seasoning, black pepper, kosher salt, Lawry's Adobo all-purpose seasoning, then mix everything together. Then I add cream cheese for a creamier texture. The cheeses I use are block sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, and Velvetta. Add it to the pot and melt all the cheeses down. Now let's season the cheese sauce. It's ideal to season at every stage of the cooking process. I use garlic powder, red cayenne pepper, then let simmer on low. I used about 4 eggs to coat the balls in Italian breadcrumbs. I used a few different techniques because molding mac and cheese into balls is challenging. The first technique I used was taking a spoon to scoop the mac and cheese and place it in my hand, then form into a ball shape. Then add breadcrumbs, mold, then roll into the egg, mold again, and repeat. This is such a messy process. I had to continually wash my hands. Second technique I used was use a spoon to scoop the mac and cheese in my hands, mold, dip in eggs, roll in breadcrumbs, mold again, then repeat. So double battering. While we are making the balls, go ahead and leave a like if you are enjoying this video, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and hit the bell to be alerted every time I post. Thanks! Oh, and also, if you've ever made anything like this, in the comment section, let me know your techniques because there's so many different ways to doing everything. The third technique I used was I added some mac and cheese to a separate bowl, added eggs, then added breadcrumbs, mixed, then mold into a ball. This was the most efficient technique. Add breadcrumbs to the ball, dip into eggs, repeat until you have the perfect ball. Side note, I did add additional Italian seasoning, accent, grated Parmesan, and black pepper to the breadcrumbs. Regardless of the technique that you use, be sure to take your time and make sure you have the right size ball, and you make sure it's completely round and firm and perfectly together. We do not want any holes or cracks in these balls. So I'm using a mushing technique with my hands, as well as whenever I put in the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs are a really good component to hold everything together, but I'm mushing it together as if it's Play-Doh or clay. The mac and cheese is really gooey and wet, so I do have to go in and repeat the process over and over again until the ball has finally firmed up. I then place the balls into the freezer for about an hour to ensure they are firm and don't fall apart during the cooking process. And this is how they are once they came out of the freezer. On camera, you really can't tell the difference. Using the deep fryer, I cooked the balls for about 2.5 minutes. The first batch cooked for 4 minutes, and that minute and a half made a big difference. They were not burnt, but much darker, as you can see. I topped them with grated Parmesan cheese with a side of marinara sauce. There you have it, the perfect deep fried macaroni and cheese balls. As always, thanks for watching. Now on to the B-roll. Bye.